Hi, it must be Tuesday at 10. All right, today we are talking about, do not answer that phone. I'm going to go ahead and hit record. Okay, so if I'm doing all of the things, if I'm holding a baby on my hip, which is the other day in practice, I'm walking around adjusting 6 people because I've got 6 tables going, because I had one of my tables was like laid out with gifts for the TV show that we're doing. So I'm minus 1 table. I've got people walking in who had plans for that 1 table. I'm holding a baby who happens to be like playing with my face, squeezing my nose. I'm holding the baby here. I'm adjusting the people here. I hold with this arm, and by the way, I'm a righty, so I'm palpating with this hand, right? I'm adjusting one-handed. I got used to that when I had little kids. People are texting me that they're running late because there were like crazy thunderstorms happening in New Jersey. My kid walks in fishing in town, so he's muddy. I've got that going on. The puppy was not with me that day. And the phone starts to ring. Do you think that that's a good time to answer my office phone? No, because the person calling my office has a whole host of things that they want to either tell me about or ask me about. And don't you think that they deserve to have my undivided attention while those questions are being asked or those stories are being told? Yes, 100%. The truth is that what I hear so much from wellness practitioners that I speak to is, well, I have to answer my phone because they're going to call the next office down the street. That's what I hear. That's the fear, right? Any new system that we want to implement into our practice, there's very often a fear or a story or an attachment that we have about it. So the idea of not answering the office phone, it's so funny because all of the old timers that have been running a practice without staff for years and years, they're like, of course you don't answer your phone. Like, this is like the first thing that they checked off the list. Don't answer the phone. They might have like an answering machine with a tape deck in it where they have to rewind it to hear the messages that were recorded, but they don't answer their phone while they're with patients. So the story that we have around people, first of all, take a deep breath, you guys. I'm feeling the field in this place of overwhelm and fear. Okay. Know that it's all going to be okay. So when people need an appointment with you, chances are they would so much rather shoot you a quick text because your number is in their favorites on the phone and say, I want to come in on Tuesday afternoon. What do you have open? They would much rather do that these days than call somebody and do all of the things, the conversation, the questions, the listen to the greeting, all of the things. So I'm telling you right now, as a busy mom, as a business owner, as a patient, as a daughter, as a wife, as all of the things, I don't want to call my big girl office. Like if I have to go to the OBGYN, I don't want to call and listen to the whole thing. I want to just shoot them a text and say, hey, can I come in on Saturday? What do you have in the afternoon? The misunderstanding that people have when they come into the staffless practice world is that they want to talk to a person. And you know what? If you have a practice filled with people who want to talk to a person, then that's a customizable thing. That's something that you can hire a VA or somebody to come in-house whose only job it is to serve warm chocolate chip cookies to the people on the phone or the people walking in. In my practice, people just do not want to call. Right? So if they don't want to call, that's the problem or the potential. What's the solution? In my world, the solution is going to look like having a one-click on my end, having a one-click option for getting them the information that they're looking for. So you start doing these studies, and the study is going to look like who's calling the office regularly. And you guys, I'm going to tell you right now that if you're not already in the Joy-Filled Practice Club, this is where I give you, how do you do the study? How do you create the templates? How do you do all of these things? What's the how behind the what and the why? All of that is in the club. The club is free to get into right now. Then it's $89 a month. If you drop the word club below this post, you're going to see, we're going to tag you and we're going to get you in the club. Okay, so when somebody wants the appointment, when they want their reschedule, when they want the super bill, when they want the same day emergency new patient visit, I need to make sure that A, if I'm not answering the phone, when they call and they hear a recording, they're hearing something that points to them. Hey, Sally, I know that you're calling right now for this very specific thing. This is the recording that they're hearing. Here's how to get it. Right? And you're going to have Sally, you're going to have Bob, and you're going to have Jennifer all calling your office with 3 different needs. You want to make sure that you're giving them 3 different solutions on that voicemail. So the voicemail is one piece. The second piece is, where are you sending them to? I'm telling you right now that if you send them to a website that's overwhelming and confusing, they're going to go to the next person on the list. They're going to say, I don't have time for this. Most people have like a 3-second attention span. I need to get the data on that, because I think it might even be less than 3 seconds because of all of the information that's going through our brain at any given time. So I want you to make sure that the website that they go to, if you're pointing them to a website, they understand where to get what they're looking for in less than 3 seconds. If you're asking them to text you, that they're texting A, HIPAA compliant line, B, they got the number when you left the recording because you said it slow enough and clear enough. You probably even repeated it if you're following my lead. And C, when you get the text from them, you've got one-click solution ready to rock and roll with your link or the directions or how to get the super bill or whatever it is, okay? These are all of the things that we show you how to do inside the club. If you come on over to the club, drop the word club below and I'll get you a free month. As far as the fear around they're going to go somewhere else if I don't answer the phone, okay? You got to back up. You got to back up like 3 steps. You don't have to do anything. My suggestion is that you back up 3 steps and you start with, who is your person that you want to be serving and how are they finding you? If they're finding you in the right way and you're super laser focused on who that person is, they would wait 6 months to see you because they know that you are the right person to help them get the answer to the problem that they're looking to have solved. Most of the time, I was just on with a new client and I was explaining to her that most of the time, the hardest part of nailing down how to run a practice streamlined, how to run a practice with joy is figuring out what's your zone of genius? What's your lane? What makes you different than the guy down the street or the gal down the street? If you know that and you know how to share that with people, the fact that they have to text you is not going to stop them from coming in and waiting 3 months or 6 months. I have clients, I just got excited. Did you hear that? I have clients who have a 6-month wait list to become a new client in their practice. And their people wait 6 months because they know that they are the person to get the help that they're looking for a very specific problem. So let me just backtrack before I jump off. 1, you don't have to answer the phone. 2, if you don't answer the phone, you need really clear solutions for not getting on the phone with people. You need options that are more relevant than if Sally was listening to them tell her all about it. 3, you need to understand who your perfect practice member is, what your zone of genius is, so that they are willing to send you a text when they hear the recording. They're willing to wait 3 months for when your practice goes waitlisted, all of these things. 4, you need to have one-click solutions. Otherwise, you're going to go into the nearest closet, you're going to bury yourself with clothes, and you're going to hide because you're going to be that overwhelmed at the phone that's ringing. In my world, just to bring it back to Light Source Chiropractic, in my world, I see the phone ringing because I have a landline and the screen lights up. I hear it, it's on a very low ring. It's actually a pleasant sound. And I know that there's energy moving in the practice with the phone that's ringing. I also know that if they call my number, they're going to get the help that they're looking for and my time doesn't get touched. I was also telling this really lovely client when I was meeting with her this morning that I'm going to my office this afternoon. I start adjusting at 4. I'm a chiropractor, a pediatric and prenatal chiropractor here in New Jersey. I've got about 25 people on my schedule. I'm going to walk in 15 minutes before I start. Everything's going to be ready for me. I'm not going to see any staff in my office. I might see my phone ringing, but I will not answer it. The appointments are already scheduled. The payments are already done. If they're not done, they get done by a virtual assistant at the end of the day. And I walk out. Usually I walk out with my last practice member and it's done. I don't do any of the cleaning. I don't do any of the garbage. I have all of that set so that I can walk in and the only thing I have to focus on is giving great care, because that's what works for me in my brain. If I'm answering the phone, I can't do both. But unless part of you giving great care is you answering the phone, you have to decide what works for your practice. It doesn't work for my practice. Is that fair? So that is the what and the why behind don't answer the phone. If you want the how, come on over to the club. Just drop the word club below. We're gifting you the first month for free. Then it's $89 a month. And we're giving you a ton of direction and a ton of content. I'm loving you guys from here. Go make the world better with great care. And I'll talk to you soon.